We got some news on Princess. Looks like Carnival may not be the only one dissolving a brand. And how would you like to deja vu on Royal Caribbean? All that coming up next. Well, howdy there, everybody out there in TV land. It's Uncle Randy once more with Boundless Escapes. I'm glad that you're tuned in again. Welcome back. And if this is your first time viewing, welcome. Don't forget to like. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And turn the notification bell on so every time I post new content, you'll be notified. I don't do any kind of private endorsements. I don't sell anything. The only support I get from this channel is from you, my viewers, who like and subscribe my videos. It's very important. It keeps the YouTube algorithm going. So please, please like my videos, subscribe to my videos. If you watch them, please like them. It's very important for us small channels to get the likes. It's very important for us to get subscribes. Okay, so if you wouldn't mind, please like my videos and subscribe to my videos. That way YouTube takes notice. Okay, the bigger channels, they enjoy it, but it's not as important as it is for us small channels to grow. And not just me. Anytime you see a small channel, give them likes. If you're willing to watch them, give them likes. If you like them, you want to. If it's content that interests you, I mean, you wouldn't be here if you weren't interested in cruising, right? Give them a subscribe so you'll know when they post new content. Okay. Now, first off, the first news story we're going to do, because you know I cover all news stories. I don't nitpick. I don't just choose the exciting stuff, the stuff that makes you go, No, I cover everything. Because what is interesting to one may not be interesting to another. So I want to get it all in there. And everything to me is interesting when it comes to cruising because I just love cruising. So, real quick, we have 5 cruise ships. We have 5 cruise ships that are changing hands. Okay, we have the Pacific Explorer. Right now, it's currently with P&O Australia. And as y'all know, Carnival is getting rid of P&O Australia. So, the Pacific Encounter, of course, is going to Carnival. It will debut in Carnival in March of 2025. We got the Pacific Adventurer. It's a bunch of sheets, but I'm not reading it all because it just goes through when it was built, how big it is, how many passengers it is. We got the Pacific Adventure, which is also a P&O Australia cruise ship, and it will be transferred to Carnival also in March. We have the World Explorer. That baby was only built in 2019. It's owned by Quark Expeditions, and it is going to Windstar in December of 2026. And then we have the Expedition. This is from Celebrity, okay? The Expedition, which is Celebrity's expedition ships. They only have like 2 or 3. But it looks like Celebrity is going by way of Carnival and getting rid of their expedition line. Which I can see that because expedition cruises are very, 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 very expensive for people to take. And they're probably very expensive to operate. They're probably not as highly profitable as we think they are. So, but anyway, Celebrity is sending the Expedition to Lindblad in March of 2025. Celebrity's also sending their Exploration to Lindblad in February of 2025. So that, folks, like I said, it looks like Celebrity is getting rid of their expedition cruises also. So I just want to get that out of the way. I think it's kind of interesting where cruise ships go. If they're going to other cruise lines, what other cruise lines are they going to? If they're going to scrap, where are they going to scrap at? Because if you have a favorite ship and it disappears, at least I can let you know what cruise line it went to. If one of them 5 ships is somebody who watches somewhere down the line and like, where'd that ship go to? And then they can hear the video and be like, oh, it went to this cruise line. Or maybe you're going to find a new cruise line or maybe a new favorite cruise line that ship went to. Just like old Carnival fantasy ships, if Carnival would have actually been able to sell those ships, because they still have like 2 left, they're still for sale for $10 million. If anybody's got $10 million, you can start a cruise line. If you got $20 million, you can start a 2-ship cruise line with what's left of the Carnival Fantasy class. But the Carnival Fantasy class has been on sale, been up for sale for years on Carnival for $10 million a piece until the pandemic, and they had to scrap them. I mean, they was probably heading for scrap anyways. They just met an earlier death just because of the pandemic. But if them cruise ships would have went to another cruise line, I would have found out the cruise line. I would have went and found out how to book that cruise line, because I really love the fantasy class of ships. Not so keen on them now, since they've been through several refurbishments. They've been through, like they have balconies now that they've never had before. They've just had so many changes to the ship. They're not like the same ships that they were when I cruised on them. So, but that's enough of that. Alright folks, real quick, this next story is about Princess Cruise Lines, which I'm not going to tell you how much I love Princess, because you can just watch the past videos and find out my love for Princess. But real quick, I always keep meaning to mention this, and I don't think about it until I'm editing the video, and then I'm like, So anyways, we are having a special right now with MSC Cruises, okay, where you can get your drinks, your Wi-Fi, and up to $400 onboard credit. I think it's only going to last 4 more days, because I keep forgetting to mention it. It was like a week long. So if you're going to go on MSC Cruises, if you're planning to go on MSC Cruises, give Jocelyn a call. Let her look it up for you. If you're going to buy the drink package, the Wi-Fi, anyways, if that's your plan, you might as well grab onto some free onboard credit, up to $400 on an MSC cruise. So give her a call. Also, if you have a cruise booked, okay, and I keep forgetting to mention this all the time, a lot of people don't realize how much cruise lines jack the shore excursions 30 to 40%. Go watch my video, 3 things to never buy from a cruise line, and you will see. If you have a cruise already booked, send Jocelyn an email. It's balanceescapes@gmail.com. balanceescapesbyjaws@gmail.com. I will type it across the screen. But just send her the name of the ship, the sailing, and the date. Yeah, the name of the ship and the date. And she will email you back a list of shore excursions for that exact sailing. And you can compare that to the cruise lines. You can be like, man, these are the same exact cruises that the cruise line sails, just a lot cheaper. Like, you can find a cruise that's $99 on the cruise line. It's only going to be like $69 or $59 by buying them through Jocelyn. And it's the same exact company. There's only one company that does shore excursions. All these shore excursions all over the world are done by one company. That's why the cruise lines have to mark them up, because they're paying retail. They're paying the same price you pay, so they have to mark them up. It's just like buying stuff at retail. They buy it, they mark it up. So it's the same thing, okay? Me and my wife found this out by mistake, okay? Because the company that the travel agents use is called Shorex. And when you buy cruise, if you buy a shore excursion from a cruise line, this is how you can tell that I'm not making stuff up, okay? Look on the printout. When you book a shore excursion online from the cruise line, print it out and look at the email ID from the shore excursion, and it will say shorex.com/carnival or shorex.com/Royal Caribbean or shorex.com/ whatever cruise line you just bought it from, okay? Because there's only one There's only one company that does all the short excursions. So, and I know a lot of people are worried about return to the ship, okay? Everybody is going to get you back to the ship, whether you buy it independently when you get to the island, or whether you buy it from a travel agent, or whether you buy it from a cruise line. They're all going to get you back to the ship, because it would be bad business if they did not. So don't let that scare you, okay? So, but the Emerald Princess arrived in Boston yesterday to kick off its fall foliage tour to go to New England and Canada. So, if you want to book a fall foliage cruise, call Jocelyn. She will set you up for the best deal on a fall foliage cruise. If you have a fall foliage cruise booked, email Jocelyn the sailing date and the ship, and she will send you back the short excursions for that itinerary. So from July the 14th until October the 7th, the Emerald Princess will be doing 10-day New England cruises. They're going to offer 10 cruises, 10 New England cruises, ranging from 7 to 17 days, folks. I would love to go to a 17-day cruise. Whew! Man, you're going to have colonial history, fresh seafood. The highlights include 3 ports in Greenland. That's probably on the 17-day. That would be exciting. The debut of the Emerald Princess for her maiden Boston season celebrates a convenient new home port for New Englanders. So, I don't have to tell you, if you're in the New England area, well, it's your time to shine. Ha! Yeah. And I have seen Bar Harbor on some of the itineraries. So I think Bar Harbor has decided, hey, I think we made a mistake, because the cruise lines are going to Portland now. So, because when we was going to go on our fall foliage this year, which is now canceled, by the way, we originally were scheduled for Bar Harbor, which is why I wanted to do the cruise. It's not the only reason, but when Bar Harbor banned cruise ships, I went and I looked at the itinerary a few days later, and they switched to Portland. So anyways, so the Emerald Princess will be cruising from Boston, okay? Don't ask me why I kind of sound like I'm from Boston when I say Boston. But, so the cruises will depart for Canada and New England for 7-day round trips from Boston to Halifax, Sydney, Charleston, either Portland or Bar Harbor on July 14th, 21st, 28th, and August the 4th. The classic Canadian cruise will be a 10-day from Boston to Quebec. It's a one-way trip, folks. One-way trip. It will go to Portland, St. John, Halifax, Sydney, Charleston, someplace that I cannot pronounce, so I'm not even going to try it, okay? And that one will be August the 28th, September the 17th, and October the 7th, okay? 2 cruises will sail an opposite itinerary on September the 7th and September the 27th, which means they will start in Quebec and end up in Boston. I'm going to stop saying that. So, and now, I was correct. For the Greenland cruise, if you want to go to Greenland from Boston, it'll be a 17-day round trip from Boston. 3 ports in Greenland, folks. I am not going to try to butcher the hell out of them. No. But you're talking about 3 ports in Boston that I am not even going to try. You're going to go to Sydney, Corner Brook, St. Anthony, St. John, and that one is a one-time departure on August the 11th. So if you're interested in any of these cruises and you do not have them booked, call Jocelyn, get a quote from her. I don't care if you call her first, if you call her last. Just call her and give her a chance to get you a fair price on a cruise. That's what this is all about. cruise information and getting you all good deals. Because the more money we can save you, the more cruises you can take. And that's what this is all about. All right, folks, how would you like to have, or pretend, not have, pretend to have a moment of deja vu, huh? You can do that, and I'm going to tell you how, all right? So, you remember yesterday we was talking about Utopia the Sea. If you didn't watch yesterday's video, go back and watch it, and then come back to this. Or just listen to what I got to say, and then go back and watch it, so you'll be all caught up. So anyways, I did the video on Utopia the Sea, and I told you that they're going to do 3 and 4 day visits, and I shook my head like, what is Royal Caribbean up to, right? Well, we got new news on Royal Caribbean, okay? And if you've already booked on this cruise, you already know what's going on, okay? But if you're not booked, and you want to book, I am honestly thinking about booking this February the 3rd cruise, okay? Royal Caribbean has changed the itinerary on one of the Utopia the Sea cruises, on one of the 4 day cruises. February the 3rd, 2025, it is going to visit Perfect Day at Coco Cay twice. So you can have 2 perfect days on one cruise. Not that every day is a perfect day on a cruise, because they are. I don't care what that cruise ship does. Okay? I could go back to my cabin and be like, tomorrow we're going to Grand Cayman. And the next day, the captain can come on and be like, attention guests, I'm sorry to announce that the waters are too rough, so we are not stopping in Grand Cayman. So today, we're just going to enjoy another day at sea. I'm sorry. And I'll be walking down the hall, going to the buffet, going, today is another perfect day at sea. Why? I don't care. As long as that thing unties from the pier on day 1 and heads out to sea, I don't care. It's like comments on the internet, okay? You get these comments on the internet all the time. My cruise was ruined because we did not stop in St. Thomas. My cruise was ruined because of this. My cruise was ruined because of that. We had to spend another day at sea. You know, the engines broke down. We arrived back in port 2 days late. And that ruined your cruise? That ruined your cruise? What? I would love for the captain to come on and be like, this is your captain speaking. I have an announcement from the bridge. We have a problem with the engines, and we're going to arrive back in Galveston 2 days late. What did he just say? We got 2 more days on this ship. I got another perfect 2 days on this ship, Another perfect 2 days on this ship, You're not going to ruin my vacation with 2 free days on a cruise ship. I will not be on the internet griping. My cruise was ruined. I got back 2 days late. No, I'd be like, I had the most perfect 10-day cruise. Half of it was for free. But I'm still eating, still getting entertained. They let me stay in my cabin. They didn't tell me to move out. So that would be horrible, wouldn't it? That'd be horrible. That'd be horrible. The ship break down and you get back 2 days late. The room steward comes knocking on your door. Goes, sir, you got to get out. We got to clean the room. Rinse due. Get out. So anyhow, that is just what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's all it is. They are changing the itinerary. They're going to do 2 days at Perfect Day at Coco Cay instead of an extra sea day. Why? I don't know. Maybe the cruise ain't selling. Maybe they're going to try that with one cruise just to see if maybe it'll increase the bookings. They're going to do them all like that. I don't know. They didn't say why. They just said that one cruise they're changing to 2 days at Perfect Day. So you can have 2 perfect days in 1 4-day sailing. And they also moved the Nassau to a different day, which is completely irrelevant. So, but I just thought I would share that with you. Utopia the Sea story. So until next time, I hope you enjoyed my little what would happen if the ship broke down in the middle of the... Ooh, I don't know where that came from. In the middle of the ocean type thing. I haven't had breakfast yet. That's probably what it is. So until next time, hey, thank you for watching. I love you. Stay safe. Stay blessed. And I will see you soon.